Hi, friends. It's Kim with Dudash Farms, and there's Brian. We're here for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. First of all, I want to say I hope everyone is having a blessed Good Friday. We have Easter coming up on Sunday, and personally, that is my favorite holiday, so I'm super excited. So happy Easter to everyone. Tonight for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, we are going to be making I guess Brian is going to be making chorizo nachos. So we're going to be using our chorizo sausage as well as our ground beef. So let's get started. And if you're just joining us, I'm so happy to see you this evening. Let's see what, your mom's watching already. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
So we're making chorizo nachos. Brian, tell us what we're going to do to get started.
Yeah, actually, it's, I don't even know if I would call it a recipe because you don't have to add anything.
Which is
for
wonderful.
A pack of chorizo sausage that
Yeah,
has plenty of seasoning in it. So
it
that's
does.
how our chorizo
Looks
comes.
really good.
And then a pack of ground beef.
Yeah, and we get a lot of compliments on our chorizo sausage. A lot of people who love chorizo and choose it at restaurants, they tell us that our chorizo actually has a better flavor than most. So,
And it doesn't have a lot of fat that you see.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's not that you don't end up with a greasy pan in the bottom. Hi, Carolyn. Happy Easter. Brian is making some chorizo nachos, and he has combined our chorizo sausage with ground beef. And if you've never had chorizo, it's got a lot of like Mexican food style spices in it.
Yeah, but it's not hot.
It's not hot. It tastes, I'd say it's very spicy, but it is not hot at all. It tastes delicious, and we all know that I am not a hot, spicy type of girl. Not in the kitchen anyway. Just kidding. All right, enough of that. If you're just joining us, we're so happy that you are. This is What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms with Kim and Brian Dudash. And we are making this one super, super simple. We had we went to Biltmore.
Yeah,
and
we had a busy day.
We did.
So we're trying to keep it as simple as possible.
Keep it as simple as possible. So if you're ever like coming home from work and you've got ball practice and cheerleading practice and all those things, this is a great meal. It's going to be very quick. Hey, Matt Young. Matt Young is watching. It's going to be very quick, and I know your kids will love it. And like Brian said, our chorizo sausage already has the seasoning. So literally all you're doing is frying this up in the pan. And so Brian is going to, now that he's got that going, he's going to show you another little thing that we love and really enjoy.
Pickled red onions.
Pickled red onions, and they're delicious.
Yeah, so we just made these for the first time maybe a month or so ago, just messing around. And
We've made them every week since, right?
And
I think I have, but just really didn't think about making them at home.
so it's way easier than you would think.
Yeah.
So this is just like a medium onion. I'm not going to do a whole lot today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it in some hot water. And what this will do is it'll take some of that, I guess, call it bite off or hotness off the onion where I don't
strong.
I don't like eating an onion and tasting it the next day.
Yeah.
So that'll help kind of mild it up a little bit, if that's a word.
Sure. So he's put that in some hot water, and he's going to let that seep for a little bit while we're
like a minute or so.
Yeah.
Before we mix our ingredients.
Perfect. All right.
So we'll give it another stir here.
Sounds great.
So obviously there's a lot here, so I guess I know what we're having for lunch. When we get back to the farmer's
Exactly. Hey, Gary Cox. Carolyn says yum on the pickled red onions. Yeah, and Carolyn, they're good on so many things. That's the wonderful part. All right, so are you ready?
They are, I believe, they're considered a Mexican.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
What
they
I call it,
taste delicious. Mexican dish, a condiment maybe. Yeah. Hi, Leslie Cook. Leslie Cook is with Cook's Aviaries. They are a new vendor with the Dandridge Farmers Market this year, and we're happy to have them there. They have unfiltered honey, and honey products. So make sure you come out to the farmer's market and check them out. All right.
Okay, so since you're not like processing it, canning it, and preserving it, the ratios don't have to be exact. I mean, this is going to last a month in the refrigerator.
Oh, it won't even last that
Well,
long.
it doesn't last, but it could.
Yeah, it could last.
So I'm just going to do a pint jar today. So I got 3/4 of a cup of vinegar,
Okay.
and I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of water in here. I'm putting hot water in here. It'll help dissolve the salt and sugar.
Perfect.
So in here I got 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of
Sugar.
Let me just mix this up a little bit here.
Kimberly Townsend is watching.
I went to high school with Kim.
Well, hi, Kim.
Kim.
And Leslie says hi. All right.
So I'm going to strain these.
So if you're just joining us and you're wondering what the onions, our red onions were in, basically he put it in some hot water to let them soak and take a little bit of the strong, is it proper to say the strongness? The strong flavor from them, or the sharpness maybe, but anyway.
The potentness?
The potent, yeah, not as potent. And so now he's going to put those in his jar.
Looking for a funnel.
Well, yeah, he'll make it work. You can tell we're pros at this. Stuck on the bottom. All right, so he's putting his onions in his jar. Hey, Blake Mull. Man, we sure do miss you and Julia and the girls. I know they're growing up and they got their own things to do, but we just miss you guys so much at the farmer's market. Hi, Tiffany Parrott. All right, so that concoction that he put together made of vinegar and water, sugar and salt. He's now poured that on the onions.
So I'll just going to put that, I'll put a cap on it, put it in the refrigerator. And this is the finished product. You see where the vinegar takes kind of that color out of the onion.
Yeah, and so Carolyn wants to know, how long does it take for the onions to be ready to eat?
Overnight.
Overnight,
Yep.
Carolyn. Yeah, it doesn't take long, but you can see all the red actually comes out into the pickling brine, I guess is the best way to put that. Hi, Gail Kilgore. I'm so happy to see you. Best meat in the planet. Thank you, Leslie. We sure do appreciate that. All right, this is all browned up.
Yep. So you want to talk about the farmer's market?
Sure. Let me talk about the farmer's market. Y'all, we had the best first market ever on Saturday. We have a new location now. We are actually behind sort of the old courthouse and the the old county clerk office. There's a parking lot behind there that's really flat, and our customers can actually park there alongside the vendors. It's fantastic. So we had a lot of feedback that it was such a better location. We can fit more vendors there. We have more space. People can walk right over, park really close, so you're not having to fight for a parking space, and it's really flat. So if you have mobility issues, or someone you know that you would love to bring has mobility issues, this location is perfect because it is really flat. So we hope that you'll come and see us tomorrow. There may have been some questions of whether or not we would have the market because it is Easter weekend, but we will be there. So make sure you come and visit with us. Hey, Jim Broad, I miss you. I hope that the next time you come into town, you give Brian and I a call so we can get together. We'd love to see you. Let's see. Let me tell you who's going to be at the market tomorrow. This is as accurate as I can get it. We may have more than this, but we're going to have Living Kitchen Farm. Kane and Heather will be there tomorrow, and I think that they're going to actually have a few or limited supply of salad mix. So that will be great for your Easter dinner. Of course, Dudash Farms will be there. We'll have our beef, our grass-fed, grass-finished beef, and our pastured pork, and our cooking tallow and tallow balms. So come and see us for that. Found a Pearl Farm. Boy, that's hard to say when you're in a rush. But Found a Pearl Farm, Laura will be there tomorrow. And The boys will be there. Joshua and Levi are going to be selling dishpan cookies. So come out and get you some cookies from Joshua and Levi. And I mentioned before, Cook's Aviary. They will be there tomorrow. They've got beautiful honey inspired products. They've got locally unfiltered honey. We've got Leanne's homemade breads. Leanne will be there tomorrow. Flowers in the Fork. Jill will be there. She had the most beautiful tulip arrangements last week. They went really fast. She's going to have those and spring mix bouquets. And she also has some broccoli and cabbage plant starts. So if you're starting to think about planting your garden, that's a good place to do it. They're going to be good and healthy. Endeavor Coffee Roasters will be there. They have fresh coffee by the cup along with their locally roasted coffee. So come and see them. Divine Bathology. They have hair and skincare products. We also have another coffee roaster, Bold Mountain Coffee. They will be there tomorrow. Paul's Woodworking. John Mueller will be there with his wood crafting, and then possibly the House of Douglas will be there, Miss Linda with her wonderful treats. So come out and see us tomorrow at the Farmers Market, 8 a.m. to noon, 214, is that right?
Sounds right.
214 West Main Street, downtown Dandridge. Look for the yellow tents. Carolyn says that coffee sounds good. Carolyn, Brian and I only drink right now Endeavor's organic, freshly, locally roasted coffee, and it's delicious. So yeah, and it's so nice to come out. It's going to be probably a cool morning in the morning, so get a cup of coffee. It will, but it'll be cool and get a nice little cup of coffee. He gets warmer quicker than I get warm. Yeah, it was cold last weekend, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful. All right, Kayla, nice that you're watching. All right, Brian, where are we now? You putting together those nachos? Oh, yeah. Look here, guys. So we've got our grain-free nachos there. So there are grain-free, chips, which is an option for you if you're looking for something a little bit healthier. And then we've got, yes, Carolyn Clark, Endeavor Coffee Roasters, they do ship. And then he's got some of his pickled onions. He's got the chorizo, ground beef mixture on there, some jalapenos. You know, you could also make a nice taco salad with this if you wanted. You could put your chips in, lettuce, tomato, but we're going to be very simple and just have the nachos and the chorizo and ground beef mixture. So yeah, it does look fantastic. It smells even better, Carolyn. And then we have, like Brian said, I guess that's what we're having for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, and we didn't have to drain the pan.
No, look, yeah, look at that.
You definitely have some fat in there. But
yeah, but seriously, you know how sometimes when you get chorizo from the grocery store and you fry it in your pan and then it's swimming in this red fat? You don't have that with Dudash Farms chorizo sausage. So yeah. All right. Are we, you going to go outside? I think we're going to eat outside on the porch this evening. All right.
I guess I am.
Yeah, well, I know. I got to fix mine, right? So, yeah, we're going to go outside. It's such a nice evening. I'm going to show you guys how beautiful it is out here. We feel really, really blessed. It was, everything was in bloom not too long ago. Now it's all greening up and looking so pretty. But yeah, there's some cows there. Beautiful, beautiful Good Friday evening. You know, a lot can happen in 3 days. We're really blessed to be here together. So, Brian, what do we say?
Let's eat.
Let's eat. It's time to eat, you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. And come see us tomorrow. And if you can't see us tomorrow, we will be back next Friday night for another episode, I guess I can call it that, of What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting our small business. Bye.